Well, you guys, we finished the Trap and Tone Challenge with LASHAE for the month of October. And I think it was great. It was challenging. It was amazing. We are so happy with the results, and we hope that, other people will join in for the next challenge and just try it out and see how you feel. So there is another challenge happening in November, okay? So go to the site ifyoucanmove.com. The link is down below in my description box and sign up for the challenge. And don't forget about TLC, NutriBurst, and all of the amazing products that they have at TLC. The link is down below to where you can purchase some of those products. I've even gotten my husband into the NutriBurst. I've gotten my husband into the tea, actually, especially if he isn't feeling that great. Sometimes he might have a little stomach issue. He drinks that tea and he feels great like an hour later. So, just saying. Don't listen to me though. All right, but yeah, y'all, just wanted to give y'all an update before we started this video, but yay, we finished. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for a new review. It's an oldie but goodie. A lot of y'all asked for me to start reviewing older shows, and they put Girlfriends on Netflix, and I've decided I'm gonna try to do maybe 2 episodes at a time, and we'll see how you guys respond. So let's go ahead and get into Girlfriends Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. So it's Joan's birthday, and her current man has broken up with her to get back with his ex, and he sent it by way of flowers and a message instead of calling her and telling her personally, which is such an asshole move, but I digress. Tony is kicking Lynn out of her place and back to Joan's place, while simultaneously letting her know that she's dating one of Joan's exes, Charles. Charles is someone that Joan was really into, but Charles said that he didn't want to settle down. He didn't want to get married. He didn't put any specifications on it. He just said it wasn't something that he wanted. So Joan decided, why waste my time? Now, Tony, her best friend, is dating him. Yeah, this is a no-go for me, especially because it seems as if the relationship, hasn't been over for that long. I felt like it was flawed as hell of Tony. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do feel like there aren't enough black men out there sometimes for us to be out here tripping out about an ex from 17 years ago that you don't even care about. But ultimately, I feel like there's a way to go about things, and some things you just shouldn't do. And if you best friends with somebody, do us all a favor and stay away from their sloppy seconds. Okay? Now, Tony wasn't even going to say anything to Joan, which I felt like was fucked up, because you were going to show up to her birthday party with Charles and not give her a heads up beforehand. But Lynn threatened to cut out her Korean weave, so she went ahead and made the phone call. So it's Joan's birthday, okay? She's dressed in this killer dress with her whole back out, showing how nice Tracy Ellis Ross ass is. Mwah, okay? And Charles and Tony get to the house, okay? And she's flaunting that fatty to show him what he's been missing. She also asked William to be her date, which was pointless because he's so damn goofy. Nobody really believes that they're together, which is weird because she's goofy. So why wouldn't y'all believe that? I mean, in all honesty, I don't know why they never really got together. But I also think it's because sometimes goofy girls need men that have a little bit more of an edge, and goofy men need women who have a little bit more of an edge. Because we see, the people that they ended up with, even though Ike Jr. is a great guy, because that's who Joan ended up with, Ike Jr., look it up. But that's what I call him, okay? But he had a little bit, of course, a little bit more edge than the Ryan Gumble effect that we get from William. And let's not even get into Monica, who comes from a rich family, but is definitely on some, don't play with me, William. You know what I'm saying? Edge. Tony calls herself trying to correct Maya's grammar, which is so annoying. I hate when people try to correct grammar. You know that black people just say things a certain way because it sounds good versus saying it the correct way, which doesn't sound as good to my ears, okay? And it doesn't have the same effect sometimes. So incorrect grammar in English, it is. Maya decides to give Tony a grammar lesson though. She says, well, kiss can be both a noun and a verb. So why don't you give my ass a kiss or kiss my ass? And it's one of my favorite lines in the show. I love it. Maya is my favorite character, just so y'all know. Then Maya goes into the kitchen, overhears a conversation that Joan is having, and finds out that Charles is Joan's ex-man, and Tony is out there acting like She don't even know. Tony comes into the kitchen trying to check Maya, and she's on to the next thing. Oh, hell no. Okay, dating your best friend's ex is just as wrong as that blue eyeshadow you have on right now. And I was like, yes, Tony, that blue eyeshadow was not the move or the way. It wasn't. Maya lets them know that's just like having sex with Joan, Tony, okay? Because you're having sex with someone who she had sex with, so on and so forth. Y'all know how they explained it, so we would stop giving each other STDs in the 90s because people were dying and shit. Tony says that they're all grown, okay, and if they do want to slap, sloppy seconds, that's their prerogative. And Maya says it's just nasty. And child, that's how I feel about that Mary lady on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm gonna review it, wait on it, but I'm just saying it may not be wrong biologically, but nasty. Tony, of course, is making some low rent comment about Maya, and Joan has to remind her that she's only one sugar daddy away from having to drag her ass back to Fresno. So slow your roll, country girl. Then during casual conversation, Charles lets everyone know that he's trying to find a place in the area because he's ready to settle down, which is the opposite of what he told Joan. When Joan says, well, I thought that you didn't want to settle down. And he was like, well, I was trying to wait for my career to pop off. Why didn't you say that then? Oh, well, I don't know. I just didn't say it back then. I didn't know. Tony then chimes in and is like, I thought you said you were okay with this. Joan is like, I lied. Okay, I said I was trying to be immature, but you knew I didn't feel good about this. And you did it anyway because you like to take advantage, Tony. Maya says, just thinking up the joint. And then Tony calls her low rent again, but actually says that. And Maya threatens to put her foot up her ass. Tony says, don't let the Gucci fool you. And I'm just like, child, the Gucci is not fooling us, okay? You look like you'll get your ass whooped. Child, them country girls know they'll pull a fast one on you though, don't they? Joan asked for everybody to get the hell out of her house because now the argument isn't even, centered on her, and it's her birthday. So y'all get the hell up out of my house, okay? Nobody wants to leave, so she gets up to leave, and she actually rips her halter dress and her boobs are exposed. So like, it's my birthday. She's here with my ex-man. He lied to me. He wants to settle down, but not with me, and now my titties are exposed to everyone. Embarrassment. So much embarrassment. But that's Joan's life, being embarrassed constantly. So back at Tony's place that night, okay, she's about to get into it with Charles. And if I didn't mention, he's a toe-licking fool. So he was about to cut her nails down on her toes before he got to eating them. And she was like, you know what? I can't do this. I cannot hurt the only woman who I care about, okay, or who stays by my side, whatever. Y'all know how Tony feel about Joan. She was just like, listen, I can't mess over my girl like this. You gotta go. He was like, well, if I take my pedicure kit and leave, I'm not coming back. And she was like, that's the point, honey. Bye-bye. Like, that's what I said this for. I love how he was so, expendable to her. But it just begs the question, why would you put your friendship in jeopardy for a man that you don't even really care about like that? That you would just send on his way with his toe-sucking ass. Charles, because he's a dog, shows up at Joan's house trying to apologize for what happened with Tony. He admits that he was scared, which is why he didn't tell her that he wanted to wait to get his career on track. To me, I felt like you didn't want to marry her. So you didn't want to give her any, misconceptions that she might be that one. That relationship was supposed to end. It might have hurt, but that's what it is. Where shit got messy is where you decide to date somebody's best friend and then show up to their house for their birthday party to rub it in their face. That's just disrespectful and low down, Charles. If he's sucking toes, he's a bottom feeder. The flesh is weak, so he puts the moves on our girl Joni, and they end up on top of the kitchen counter. Then Tony rings the doorbell, and when Lynn, who's staying there, goes to answer it, she comes in and Charles hides behind the counter. But Tony is like, girl, I was so wrong. I was so messed up. You are my best friend. Okay, you are one of the best people that I know. Laying it on thick with the apologies, and Joan can't do it. She's like, Charles, get up. And she was like, listen, okay, I wasn't going to do it, girl. I promise I wasn't going to do it, okay? He came over to apologize, but you could have him, girl. You could have him. She was like, no, you can have him. And Joan was like, no, you can have him. And he was like, I'm still standing here. And they were like, oh, we're sorry, Charles. And then they fake him out and say, well, you know what? Since we've all made up, let's go out to eat. He was like, you guys want to go to this little Chinese place? And they were like, great, we'll meet you over there. And when he leaves, they're like, so I guess we're going to get Italian, huh? Dog ass think you about to fuck over me and my friends and then go to dinner with us after so you can try to get you some threesome action popping? Boy, get the hell out of my face with this. I saw where this was going. You was trying to get multiple toes in that mouth. So they meet up at Davis's restaurant, which is the spot on the first season. And Lynn invited Maya so that Tony can apologize for calling her low rent because it was just disrespectful. Okay? Joan is still thinking about Charles, and that's the sad part about it. But I get it. He fine. Okay, now that I'm back from getting my feet done, let's move on to episode 2 of Girlfriends. So Joan is horny and spending too much time in the shower with her pulsating shower head because she has a 3-month rule. Okay? Listen, I'm like a lot of young women. When navigating my single life, I definitely felt like I couldn't just be giving up snatch to any old body too soon. Okay? But it's so funny because every man that I have had relations with, I have known for a number of years before I actually had sex with them. With each one of them. My first, I knew him since I was a baby because we grew up together. We lived in the same neighborhood. The person after him, I worked with for about a year or two before we started dating. And I don't recall if I made him wait that long before we smashed. I don't think I did. But I was trying to, figure stuff out. I was going through something at that time. My dad had just died. I was going through something. So then the third person also went to church with, grew up with. Okay. And then the fourth, my husband, the person who I've been with for the past decade. He and I knew each other, maybe 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to remember because we met in college. We met because of my cousin. And that was in like 08. 07, 08 when we met. Okay? And Lyric and I didn't get into a relationship until 2010. The end of 2010. So about 3 or 4 years between when I met Lyric and when I actually started dating him. And trust me, we had spent a lot of time in between them because we were friends. We hung out together. We had even had time where he'd come over to my house with my first boyfriend when I was still with him, and he'd bring his girlfriend. So like we had a real friendship. So with every one of the dudes, I really knew them before I had sex with them. That doesn't mean it's gonna work out. That just means I know you're not, like a creepy psycho killer. And I just want ladies to keep in mind that dudes be out here being creepy psycho killers. Or just straight up dog, somebody that's going to make you feel like shit after you have sex with them. So it's important to choose wisely and to be choosy about who you decide to let slide up in your cakes. And that's just the realness of it, okay? Now, like I said, I didn't make everybody wait 3 months to have sex with them once we started dating because I was hot. Okay, hot in a puss for lack of a better word. Okay, I swear. Just kind of how I was at the time. But like I said, I still was choosy about who I got it in with. But once I decided we was getting it in, we were getting it in. But Joan got her 3-month rule. Okay, now Davis, y'all know he's the restaurant owner this season. He's feeling her. He's flirting with her. He's been flirting with her. And she kind of ignores his advances for whatever reason. And Tony tells Joan, just go ahead and have a one-night stand with somebody, honey. Just rub it on out. Maya is the only person that's telling Joan, please don't do that, Joan. Don't listen to these nasty heifers and go and have no one-night stand with no crazy psycho killer. Okay? Joan, goes to the bar to contemplate her life. And then Maya gets a guy to buy a drink for her and Darnell. So when Darnell come pick her up, they got a drink. And y'all know during the first season, Maya and Tony did not get along at all. They really didn't get along. So right now, Tony comes over to cock block whatever Maya had going on, So unfortunate. Don't you love when you can get some stupid man to buy you and your friends or you and your man a drink, child? What? William comes in and sits down next to Joan and tells her how he's been stood up. And Joan says that, you know what, William? We're pathetic. Look at us. No one wants us. And he's like, so sex pack? And I was just like, yeah, that's where my mind would have went as well. Me and my friend had a sex pack. And it's so funny. Right before I got with my husband, there was like a moment where it could have went there. And we was like, you know what? Let's not. You know what? Let's not. I mean, I gave him room and opportunity, but I knew I was going to have to do it. I knew I was going to have to make the move. And I was just kind of like, you know, no, I don't want to do this. I'm going to let this go. I like Lyric. So I focused on that. This was when we was just talking before we actually, was like, okay, I think I'm going to go with him. It was kind of like, I think I like him. What is happening here? You know what I'm saying? But see, William is different. You know what I'm saying? William is country, but he has that, like I said, that Brian Gumble thing going on. And that's not, like, attractive. I'm sorry. To me, it's not. But the sex pack comic makes Joan realize that she needs to go ahead and try to have a one-night stand with Davis. I'm like, you don't have a one-night stand with somebody whose restaurant you frequent. Especially when you know you're a overly romantical, obsessive, emotional type broad. Meaning you can't even separate, emotion from sex when you having sex with somebody you don't know. Let alone with somebody who you're going to be around in the foreseeable future. She asked Davis to give her a ride home, and Davis is like, Joan, I'm at work. Why don't you ask your homegirls to take you home? She's like, but no, they can't take me. They're about to go. Can you please take me? And she finally convinces him to take her home, and she tries to make the move, and she's been drinking, and he's like, listen, Joan, I'm engaged. I have a fiance, but I like to say finance. Okay, shout out to Bernie Mac. So at this moment, she throws up on him, but we didn't get to see that. But when we come back, she has to put his pants in the washing machine or dryer or something. Then Lynn and Tony show up just as he's putting his clothes on. You know what I'm saying? So it made it look a certain way. And because Joan is thirsty for her friend's approval and allowed the peer pressure to get to her, like, you're 26. You know what I'm saying? Who lets peer pressure get to them to lie on Kitty? Like, you don't lie on your kitty. Like, that's not what women do. You know what I'm saying? When Maya was like, you just like a man, I was like, exactly, because we don't do that. We don't lie on our cat because it doesn't work the same way for us. The more numbers for the man, other men think, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? He's player, all of that foolishness. Okay, I'm thinking STD. I'm thinking babies you don't take care of. I'm thinking irresponsibility. I'm thinking genital warts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of. It doesn't matter. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman, if you have way too many partners for my liking, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to want to get with you. And that's why people ask questions like that. And y'all get upset when people ask that and y'all don't want to engage in that type of conversation. But I need to know where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. Okay. But like I said, that number thing doesn't work the same way for most people. Most people feel like the less, number of men a woman has slept with, the better. Man, the more, the better. I mean, even with women, even with women, we want to have sex with a man that's not a virgin. You know what I'm saying? I was so glad. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Someone had took advantage of my boyfriend when he was like, what? 13 or something. I can't remember. But, sometime when he and I weren't together throughout our life, whenever that was. Because our kid middle school, high school years were a little, we be together, we break up. We be together, we break up. We be together, we break up. So you never really know what time frame it was. Then when Tony is about to leave with Big L from P-Valley, he had hair on this show. I was like, look at him with hair and smaller. Still a nice looking man either way. But Maya cock blocks and says, oh my God, you can't drink that. You're on heavy antibiotics. Oh my God, don't forget about the cream, girl. Okay, take that antibiotic and put that cream on it, And that scared the man away. So it was just like, now my work here is done. The next day, when William and Joan are at work, he tells her that Davis and his fiance broke up because of her and her lies and her lying on her kitty. Joan blames peer pressure, of course. Davis says that his girl should have trusted him because, eventually after she talks to all of her homegirls about this situation, she works her way to the restaurant to apologize to Davis and to offer him jewelry and whatever else she can offer him in order for him not to be upset with her anymore. But he was like, maybe you did me a favor. My mama never liked her. She didn't trust me and she should have. And, that's just that on that. But he forgives her and there's still some flirtation. But Joan wants a relationship and has now implemented her 3-month rule again. So Davis is like, yeah, nah, I just got out of a relationship. I'm not trying to get back into a relationship just so I can have sex with you. And here's the thing, y'all. It's so tough because you know, I grew up in the 90s. So I feel like women should be able to have sex with whoever they want to have sex with whenever they want to have sex with them. Okay? As long as everybody's a consenting adult, I feel like everybody should be able to bang, bang, bang whenever they feel, as long as they protect themselves as not to transmit diseases or have babies that you can't take care of or don't want to be in a co-parenting situation with this person. You know, you shouldn't have babies with them. You shouldn't be out here like just some cutty with no protection. But here's the thing. I kind of wanted Joan to have the one night stand just so she can have some power about her shit, because I do believe to a certain extent that there is power in women controlling their sexuality and not feeling like I have to try to be in a relationship with somebody because I want their meat. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I am not a fool. I know that women eventually catch emotion. It does not matter what we try to say. If we have sex with the same person too many times, even if we call ourselves saying that it's casual, 9 times out of 10, we're going to catch feelings. Yes, there's a small percentile of y'all that will take meat and not really catch no feelings. Y'all are an anomaly, okay? The rest of us are going to catch feelings because that good old D gets really close to what? The heart. It is what it is, okay? But anyway, you guys, that was episode 1 and 2 of Girlfriends. Okay, I know there's a little continuity error there, but I had to cut it off when I had to cut it off, and I had to come back and rejoin when I had to come back and rejoin. Either way, I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I love you guys. Don't forget to sign up for my Patreon or become a member on my channel to support. Okay, I appreciate everybody who does. Don't forget, I'm an affiliate for PrettyLittleThing from Firmoo. Okay, with the glasses. Get into it. I'm also a LASHAE affiliate, and I just got a package. You know what? Before I go, can I show you guys the stuff that I bought? Okay, in case y'all still here. Y'all might still be here. Y'all might not. So I got 2 training sets from Paige and Amari in a medium, and y'all know I have lost weight, so I had to get new workout gear. Oh my God, it's so nice. Oh my gosh, she has her like little Paige and Amari tags and stuff on it. This is cute. I'm definitely gonna post some pictures on my Instagram when I try it on, so you guys should definitely follow me on Instagram. But I got everything in mediums this time around. Honestly, I feel like I should have gotten a small, but whatever. This is the jacket. Oh my God, it's a cutoff jacket, and y'all know ever since I'm getting my little midsection together and I'm starting to get some type of ab definition, I can't stop wearing crop tops. So, oh, I love the fabric on this, and these are the tights. Okay, with the Paige and Amari on the thigh. I cannot wait to try these on for y'all so y'all can see. So that is the peach color. I think that's peach, and this one. Okay, this is the black and forest green, and I have, you know, I love black, but green looks really good up against my skin tone, and I figured that out when I was wearing my dad's shirt the other day. I don't know why I never paid attention to it before. I've worn that shirt a million times. Okay, as long as it's still in good shape, it will remain in my closet. But look at that, you guys, with the gold Paige and Amari on the bottom. So nice. Okay, I love. Okay, this is the jacket. This is the jacket. Okay. All right. Oh my God, y'all. This is so cute. I love the detail. I love the fabric. I can't wait to see what this all feels like on my skin. But y'all know we're going to have this Black Friday deal on PaigeandAmari.com. Y'all can use my link to Kiara LaShae's website down below in the description box, so that I can get credit if you do purchase something. There are links all over the place. If you follow me on Instagram, there are links to everything that I do and that I am an affiliate for, and everything that's tied to me in my link tree, which is on my Instagram bio. If you follow me there, if you follow me here, everything should be down below in the description box for where you can find this. Oh my God, this stretch is good. I cannot wait to try these on. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. I'll see y'all later for something else.